The blueprint in motion, what has already changed, and what could reshape America? Next, something consequential is unfolding inside the federal government right now, largely outside campaign speeches or floor votes in Congress. Project 2025 is not a single law. It is a sweeping governing framework developed by conservative policy organizations to guide a Republican administration across hundreds of federal agencies. Spanning nearly 900 pages, it outlines regulatory rollbacks, civil service restructuring, immigration enforcement, social policy shifts, and expanded presidential authority. Independent trackers report that roughly 47% of its domestic agenda has already been initiated through executive orders, agency directives, proposed rules, staffing decisions, and enforcement changes. That does not mean finished. It means the machinery is moving. The portion already underway centers on actions that do not require Congress. Environmental and labor rules have been reopened or reinterpreted. Climate and energy programs embedded in earlier legislation have been slowed through permitting changes and revised grant structures. Public health and reproductive health policies have shifted, and federal diversity programs have been dismantled. These moves illustrate a strategy of administrative speed, redirecting agencies while legal challenges and political resistance unfold. What remains ahead is slower and more complex. The blueprint calls for major departmental overhauls that would require congressional approval and years of litigation. Large tax changes, including restructuring income taxes or entitlement financing, depend on legislative coalitions and budget negotiations. Civil rights enforcement standards would need new regulations and court review. Immigration system redesign from asylum rules to detention capacity and visa programs requires statutory change, funding, and interagency coordination. Over all of this loom three decisive forces: elections, courts, and Congress. Executive action can initiate change, but only laws make it durable, and judicial rulings determine what survives. That creates two speeds of governance: rapid administrative pivots now, and slower institutional battles later. Conclusion: Project 2025 operates as a multi-year governing architecture rather than a one-time policy push. About 47% of its domestic goals have been set in motion, while major structural elements remain contested.